Nagsorry si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa mga kaanak ng mga nasawi sa gitna ng kampanya kontra droga ng gobyerno. Pero muli niyang pinanindigan ang tinawag niyang war on drugs at ipinakita ang kanyang bagong listahan ng mga di-umano'y drug personality.
Sinagot din ng Pangulo ang mga issue kaugnay ng napapabalitang planong pagpapatalsik sa kanya, ang pakikipagmabutihan ng Pilipinas sa China at ang relasyon niya kay Vice President Leni Robredo. Narito po ang ilang bahagi ng panayam ni Jessica Soho kay Pangulong Duterte.
Kamusta na ho kayo?
Mabuti po sa lahat na bagay.
Okay ho. You have embraced this difficult job?
Well, I asked for it actually. So, but let me give you an answer. It might really just also give you a wonder. If you think that I'm happy, extraordinarily, inordinately happy, I'll give you, I said, I don't need the position at this time of my life.
May agad ho dalawang problema kayong nabanggit dun po sa tanong ko na yon. The drug problem and the terrorism. Alin ho ang priority ngayon doon?
Well, ang problema, there seems to be a merger of identities between the clear case of drugs and yung isang mautik.
Talaga ho, may connection?
May
yung drugs
connection
and terrorism?
Yung nakuha naming kampo, there was this big laboratory. May laboratory talaga sa droga. And it was a camp. And I cannot, that's why I ordered a full-scale operation there because we cannot keep on losing territories there. Kukunin ng isang munisipyo, they occupy it for so many days. Sabi ko sa security forces, this is really unacceptable to us, and we have to do something about it. But I maintain my very hard stance against drugs. And they said that my statement bears really watching when I say, do not destroy my country because it will kill you.
As of December 22, Mr. President, according to the PNP, almost 1 million na po yung sumurrender.
Yes, correct.
Over 42,000 arrested.
Yes.
Pero meron din pong killed na over 2,000 according to the PNP, not to mention the 3,000 to 4,000 na binabanggit pong DUI, deaths under investigation, or EJK na tinatawag po ng iba. So ibig sabihin po nun, may mga nagpasko na walang ama, walang ina,
Correct.
walang kapatid,
Correct.
lolo, lola, tiyuhin. At sinasabi nila, hindi nila tinatanggi ho na user yung kanilang mga mahal sa buhay. Pero hindi naman daw ho nanlaban, hindi drug pusher, pero pinatay pa rin, even yung mga sumurrender. May gusto ho ba kayong sabihin sa kanila?
Yes, very much. I said it's not state-sponsored. Kung sabihin mo, there are about thousands and military men, magtanong ka ng isa dyan. Kung may sabi ba ako, patayin mo na katali o sa likod mo barilin. It's always go out, hunt for them, demand their surrender. If they refuse and present a violent resistance, just kill them. That's my order. Remember, Jessica, and early on sa presidency ko, I never said I ordered the police or the military, which is taken in at the time, na where you wage a punitive police action. I never said that. I said, I'm declaring war. So war is war. I need not go war against any. Bakit ako maghintay? At maubos na, it's 4 million. It's not a joke. Kaya yung tinitrivialize ng lahat, pati na yung human rights, talagang napupundi ako. Can just imagine 4 million and you were the first batch of 3,000. That was not ours. I ordered the police to operate on the 3rd month of my presidency. You might want to recall the figures that before I assumed the presidency, a few days before, harami na. And you must also take into account the names that I mentioned and ang mga police na involved at ang mga lahat na. Alam mo kasi, let's give you an idea. Why would we wrap a person na ikut-ikutin mo ng plaster, you accept your manufacturing imami? What for?
So hindi
Sabihin ko sa pulis, barilin mo lang sa ulo kung gusto mo.
So hindi po sa gobyerno yung mga minamasking tape,
we
yung
won't
mga
waste time.
nilalagyan ng placard na pusher ito, wag tularan.
Well, I said, there are a lot of people. Ako kung ama ako ng isang babae na pinatay, bantay ka sa akin. If government cannot give me justice and I see you there still walking after so many days, after so many months, bantay ka sa akin.
Paano naman ho, Mr. President, yung mga collateral damage lang?
Well,
yung mga tinamaan ng stray bullet, yung mga pinag-initan lang, sinabay na, sinakyan na itong war on drugs nyo.
I will never allow anything that is personal. Sinabi ko talaga sa kanila yan. Sabi ko, huwag ninyo akong ganyang, don't give me that kind of BS kasi always stick to, alam mo ito mga PNP man to, 4 years, mga PMA to. You think I can order them to commit a crime? You can ask any policeman dito sa Maynila ngayon, go down and may sinabi ba ako na patayin mo yan si Mr. Santos, Ricardo Santos, talian mo pagkatapos. Remember, I declared war. So always there are collateral damage because you cannot control the trajectory of bullets. A policeman has every right to shoot if he is in danger of losing his life. And he cannot control at tumagis yung bala sa tao ng isang tao pa, bata man. Well, I'm sorry.
Ang premise ho nitong war on drugs is you have a clean PNP, malinis yung police. But here you have General Bato himself na papaiyak pag ang pinag-usapan kung wala bang skalawag sa PNP. Mukhang siya mismo hirap na sabihin na paano niya lalabanan tong mga skalawag sa mga ranggo ng mga pulis. So, paano ho yan? How do you manage a situation like that na yung mga pulis pumapatay ng mga drug suspect pero yung mga pulis din baka kaya nila pinatay kasi gusto lang nilang patahimikin yung mga drug suspects. So,
yung mga ninja.
Paano yun? Hindi ho ba mas masamang sitwasyon yun? You have an emboldened police na may mga skalawag killing people baka just because they don't want these people to na ikanta o i-booking sila.
Well, pag yan ang ginawa mo sa akin, kandidato ka rin.
Pero is killing the solution, Mr. President?
No,
kasi
it's not.
may mga nagsasabi rin ho na ang tinatamaan dito sa war on drugs are mostly the poor. Yung mga runner, user, pusher, yung mga malalaking tao, sabi nyo, nando naman sa China, nasa abroad.
Wala tayong pero yung dito...
Paano yun? Ipapatayin natin lahat yung mga maliliit. But do you really solve the problem by killing the tentacles and not the head of the octopus, kumbaga?
I said, sayang, where's the big fish? Saan yung fish? Binigay ko sa inyo yung fish. Marami nang rub out. Anong gusto nyo gawin ko? Walang fish. Ito. Tapos yan. Ayan na ngayon. Big fish, binigay ko na sa iyo. Hindi na natin kontrolado yan. But you cannot call the heavens to come down on bended knees because of our problem. I am only 6 months into the presidency. This is what I got. I will solve the problem the way I know how. The way I solve the problem of Davao. Hindi ko na ang paradigm ko mindset ko, hindi mo na maulit yan. Ngayon maraming patay. Ganito, ayaw ninyo ng patayan, pumito kayo. Pumito kayo ngayong gabi, bukas wala nang mapatay. Wala ka nang makita ni isa.
Mr. President, 6 months po yung pinangako nyo nung kampanya na matatapos itong problema natin sa droga. And then you asked for an extension nung September kung hindi ho ako nagkakamali. Mga nagtatanong ho kasi hanggang kailan daw ho ba yung kailangan?
Sino yung nagtatanong?
Mga tao po.
Sino nga kayo?
Kami sa media, mga tao.
Bibaunin mo ito.
Ano ito pa? Explain ho natin sa ating mga viewers.
This is the drug industry of the Philippines. Hindi ko ito kaya, puro pangalan yan. Police, kasama mga generals, mayors, governors, may mga congressman isa dito, pati barangay captains. Ito ang droga ho ng Pilipinas. Ibagsak ko lang kasi mabigat. Kita mo?
Nung Pasko, sabi nyo.
Ganun ka bigat yan.
Dun sa mga nagpasko na namatayan ho ng mga mahal sa buhay dahil sa droga. Yung mga namatay dahil sabi ho ng pulis, nanlaban. Pero sabi nila, user lang yan, biktima rin ng droga, hindi yan pusher. Bakit ba pinatay pa, sumurrender na, pinatay. May gusto ho ba kayong sabihin sa mga kamag-anak nila,
Well,
Mr.
I
President?
am sorry that there is something which we cannot agree on. But yung iba naman, yung talagang lumaban sa police, I'm sorry for them. Wala talaga ako magawa, trabaho lang po. And because I cannot be there all the time, hindi ko ma-supervise kung kailang enkwentro ito na matamaan o hindi. And I cannot control the criminal minds.
So are we winning the war on drugs, Mr. President, or are we...
You count the X. Tingin mo, good record?
Maraming X.
Oo. Itong general, buhay pa, pero yung iba, X.
So how many more months, sorry to kulitin ko ho kayo dito, how many more months?
Until the last pusher is out of the streets, until the last drug lord is killed, I will solve that problem to the very last day of my term. If you really want the killing stop, all you have to do is just stop drugs, and tomorrow it will be heaven for all of us. But if you continue with this, I cannot stop it, because if I stop, I place in peril and jeopardy my country and the next generation. Yan ho ang listahan. Ano?
Sinipa po ng Presidente yung listahan. Dininay ho ni Governor Amy Marcos yung sinabi nyo dati na nag-donate siya sa inyong kampanya. She said, empanada lang daw at saka soft drinks.
Oh, di Indonesia. Kailangan
pero sinabi nyo na nagbigay siya ng pera sa inyong kampanya.
Pamili-
pero wala sa sose ninyo.
Pamili nga ng empanada pati Coca-Cola. Hindi ko man alam yung presyo.
Knowing what you know now na yung issue on the Marcos burial, I'm sure you want, kung gusto nyo ho yung mga Pilipino magkaisa, pero some people are saying na after itong isyong ito, parang lalo hong nagkawatak-watak ang mga Pilipino, lalong naging divided ang bansa because of the issue on the Marcos burial. Knowing what you know now, and on hindsight, wala ho kayong regrets dun sa inyong
during
decision?
the debates, I was asked the question, Binay was asked the question, and the rest of everybody there on this stage. Dalawa lang kami ni Binay. Sinabi ko na papayagan ko. Because sabi ko, lahat ng mga Ilocano nagsintitimento. It's not healing the country, it's dividing the country.
Okay.
At saka ako abogado. Dalawa lang. Sundalo? Sundalo siya. Ngayon, presidente siya. Naging presidente siya. Masama ba siya na presidente? Wala niya sa batas sinabi. Except that when he is a dictator, or when he becomes a president for life, o sundalo because he was a coward, or because he was a hero. That's not my business. At saka, I was not around when those things happened. Kakapanangak lang ng nanay ko sa akin. So, bakit ba alaman yan? Ang alam ko, abogado ako, sinasabi sa amin, kung ano yung nandyan, huwag mong ibahin. Upbeat ako sa economy kasi papasok na ang China. Kasi noon limitado tayo. It's just sad that we are limited to every by hours. I could have may expand. Limitado tayo sa foreign affairs. Kailan pa ba tayo pinansin ng China? It was not until after my trip to China to talk to them. I have two options. I will go to war and insist on sirain ko yung sa Spratly. Really, tell the Navy, sige, bombahan ninyo. I will go to war or I'll talk. Give me the options now.
Okay. But then again, they keep on militarizing itong mga territories that we are claiming ourselves. And then, pinadala pa dun yung kanilang kaisa-isang aircraft carrier ngayon.
Bakit ang Amerikano hindi nagpadala?
Well, they've always been there.
That's the problem. Sos mo di gander, sos mo di pas. What is the claim of America here? America is too far away. But what is now the claim of the Philippines? And China is claiming ownership, and so we are. So can you blame them? Pinasabi na niya noon pa, sa mapa, ginawa nga niya China Sea.
So
So I'm not justifying, but because I told the Chinese when I was there will be time during my term that we will have to talk about the arbitral
Tribunal.
Cannot be na maglampas lang ako sa buhay ko.
So hindi totoo na isi-set aside niyo yung ruling ng
Hindi ko
International Tribunal? You'll always keep that card close to your chest?
Yes. Ito ganito yan. But I'll tell you now. Patamaraman dyan. What is it? When you begin to extract the oil, which is really money. When you begin to extract the minerals there, sasabihin ko sa kanya, what about me? Hindi tayo dihado. Wala talaga tayong maggawa. Because gusto ko man maghira ngayon. Maybe you can ask the new ambassador, I'm willing to declare war against China tomorrow.
Okay.
Provided yung entire 7th fleet, ilagay mo dyan sa pati yung mga aeroplano mo, transfer all the missile para sigurado tayong manalo. Ikaw mapupog na lang rin ako. Do you think that we will win?
But
Even even in the fantasy, you think we will win a war? I will not. But I will make a noise, certainly because I claim to be the owner. But this is not the time.
Talaga ho bang napapasok sa isip nyo yung possibility to declare martial law?
Hindi ako nag-umpisa ng martial law. Hindi ako nagsasalita dito doon. Hindi na kita nakita ilang taon na. Martial law, sila lang man yan. Tapos ipasa sa akin.
But you said na you're open to amending the Constitution
Yes, because it will
para mas
create-
madali mag-declare ng martial law ang
No.
presidente.
It will lead to the downfall of the country.
So hindi ho kayo magde-declare ng martial law?
Ako, hindi ko kailangan.
Ever?
Ever.
Hindi kayo
I will
magde-declare?
just run the country as lawless violence. So what do I need? I do not have to, belabor the point or punish the people just because they are criminals. Why should I do it? But as long as, sabi ko sa military, do not develop a loyalty to me. Develop your loyalties to your constitution.
Okay.
I do not need it.
Credible ba sa palagay ninyo itong lumalabas yung balita na may nagbabalak na tanggalin kayo?
Ayan
May blueprint daw, may plot, and it allegedly involves the former ambassador ng Amerika sa
Well, if you
Pilipinas.
say the ambassador of the United States, it is not really the ambassador of the United States. It's America. Because that ambassador would not move. Alam mo, lahat ng ambassadors, Jessica, or is the US majority of them, lalo na sa Amerika, their ambassadors are at the same time CIA, connected. The report to the CIA and the report, puro bata ng CIA yan.
So you're convinced na ang Amerika ay gusto kayong tanggalin?
Wala
Ganun
naman.
ba?
Ako, sabi ko nga, if you are asking me, America, if I'm happy with the presidency, I will give you this answer. I do not need it at the time of my life. So, wag mo takot-takotin ako ng auster, kudita. Sabi ko, I do not need, but kung tanong ko kasi kayo, ang predicate is, are you extremely, inordinately, or excessively happy being the President of the Republic of the Philippines? I will answer you.
Are you?
I will answer you, I do not need this position at this time of my life. So, ang ano lang naman dyan, ang military, pati police. If you think that you can do better, or if you can solve the problem faster, be my guest. And I will be the one to swear you dyan. I, members of the junta, will run this country back and forth. Bahala kayo dyan. You may be able to oust me, but I'll give you a bloody nose.
Kamusta ho ang relasyon nyo with the Vice President? After her resignation from your cabinet, are you on good terms
Wala
pa rin?
mo kaming
o-
relasyon.
Hindi, are you on good terms pa rin? Working relations?
Oo, ganito
Personal
lang kasi yan
relations?
Noon may sectors in the society, of course this is a democracy, we want everybody to work because we are paid. Kaya sayang nga naman yung isang vice-presidente kung walang trabaho. That's the rationale. Ang relasyon namin maganda. Ang problema si Lenny, nakikita ko sa Hindi ko masabi, wag kay ipa-out kita. Makikita ako sa rally. Ay, kilala mo ako. Di ba? House Duterte. Nagsasabayan sila. Ikaw alam mo na ang left, Duterte talaga yan. Noon pa yan.
So, yun ang hindi nyo nagustuhan, kaya hindi nyo pina-attend ng
Pakinggan
cabinet.
mo muna ako. Tapos, ito ngayon, nagsasalo sila ng yellow.
Okay.
Ang yellow sa Bisaya pati Tagalog, ice, matagal lang natunaw yan. Nandyan sila, House Duterte, nagsasabay sila sa mga, yung left. Yung mga left, nag-i-insulto talaga. House Duterte, pero wala yan. Puro Duterte yan. Kasi sa bukid, magpunta ka Bicol. Ngayon, sinong presidente? Yung Duterte. Ngayon, nakikita ko siya. Ngayon, kinabukasan, 1 week after, mag-cabinet meeting kami. So we face each other. I'm always courteous to everybody. I say, Ma'am, magandang umaga po. Did you think that it's an incongruity there? Kasarap kita, you owe my appointment from me, then nakikita kita demanding for my ouster, then you face me again tomorrow. Mukha atang medyo may nakita ka? May nakita ka wala? Na is it incongruity or is it awkwardness?
Awkwardness. Mr. President, Pasko naman, tsaka magno-New Year. Pwede ho bang tanungin, how's your family? Magkakaroon ho kayo ng,
they're good.
ng bagong apo kay Sarah.
At hindi naman ako dalawang pamilya ko. So, okay ang dalawang pamilya ko. Bakit ako lang ba may dalawang pamilya?
Baka may gusto po kayo.
Ang sabi ko, okay sila. And through me, they would like to greet the nation,
Yes.
including my grandchildren, a very Merry Christmas. And New Year is coming in very fast in a few hours. Oras na lang natin. I hope that the nation will really prosper.